So we might as well address the elephant in the room. There was a surprise guest at the PLE on Saturday. None other than Phil Brooks, a.k.a. CM Punk. He got in the ring there with old Shawn Michaels. They took a selfie together, even though he was wearing a Bret Hart hoodie. And people want to know, did you have any interactions with CM Punk?
CM Punk wasn't hiding. He wasn't hid away in some room, making a surprise appearance. Nah, he was running around, mingling. And I ran into CM Punk in catering. And he was sitting there talking with a couple of friends of mine. One from my old team, one of my old TNA members, Jeremy Borash. Jeremy.
Yeah.
And I got me a little something, a little meal. I think I got a turkey leg or something, and I went, sat down, but before I sat my food down. But before I sat down, I walked up to CM Punk and I said, "CM Punk, what up, man?" And he stands up and he goes, "What's up, man? You flip flopper." And I go, "You know how the business is. Sometimes you're a heel, sometimes you're a baby face, but welcome home." And it was actually pretty cool, man. We actually talked, even after that, I was just talking about, small talk, whatnot. But he seems to be at peace, man. He seems to be, ready to rewrite the legacy of CM Punk and finish this thing off properly. And that's and I said, how many times have I said it, man? No matter how many times you think it, you may not want to do that. At the end of the day, we all want to get a chance to finish this thing right, and then thank the fans for that ride. So he seemed like he was in a great space, man. He really did. I can't say anything bad about him. I know people wished that I would say something bad about CM Punk. But nah, man, and I ain't kissing ass or anything like that either. It's just that he seemed like he was in a calm space.
Did he seem different from, you got to work with him on backstage, and now, I mean, that was when he was on the outside still. Now he's back in. Did you notice, is there a noticeable difference? Because I will say, from like watching him on TV, he actually seems different. And I promise you, I'm not just saying this. And I know people are gonna say, "Oh, it's because he's in WWE now." He seems like different on the WWE show than he did in the AEW show just 3 months ago. He seems like a different like I'm not making this up. He seems like a different person.
I know exactly what you mean. And I don't know, people can say, "Oh, he's just working or whatever." I don't know. You remember what I said when he did the promo? I said it seemed heartfelt to me.
Yeah.
I said it looked like, he kind of, could have, got caught up there for a second, just thinking about being back in that moment, because you really don't know how the fans are going to accept you when you do come back. And then when you do come back, it's like, wow, they still love me. It's one of those type of deals. And you go, wow, it's, let me go to work type of deal. But that's what I felt. That's what I felt more than anything. When I saw him on Saturday, he was, the regular CM Punk that I always knew. And the thing is, people can say it, over and over, time and time again, that they feel like I got some kind of a beef with CM Punk. I've never had a beef with CM Punk.
Yeah.
Not once. I've never had a beef with CM Punk. I've never gotten to the point to where I've said something, negative to the point to where I want to fight CM Punk. Some stupid stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's just no. It's like, nah, man. This is about business. When he said, he's not here to make friends, he's here to make business. But in this kind of business, you got to have friends in order to make business, in order to do business. In other words, you know what I mean? Because you're working with a lot of guys that you're going to have to, trust when you're out in the middle of that ring with. It's not like, a UFC fight where, you don't have to care about each other. In this business, you have to find, you got to be able to care about the guys that you're working with. It's just that simple. There's no way around it. And if you don't, it's going to show. It's going to show very, very quickly. You're not going to last very long. And the thing is, that's not something I have to tell CM. I'm not saying that to CM Punk at all, because he knows that. He knows that.
Yeah, of course.
It's the reason why things didn't work out in AEW, because a lot of those guys probably didn't care about each other. Right?
Facts. No, absolutely. Now, let me ask you this before we go to break, though. How'd you feel about being called a flip-flopper?
I am a flip-flopper. Sometimes,
all right.
sometimes I am, but that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I'm a flip-flopper in the way of sometimes I see things one way, sometimes I see things the other way.
Yeah, for sure.
That's all.
And that's good, but that's a good quality.
It's nothing personal. Stick around. You're in the Hall of Fame. We'll be back in a minute.